Hi everyone, I'm Ishan Sharma. Recently I thought why not just have a look at all of my expenses and write it down on a piece of paper and see exactly where did I spend all of that sweet moolah, and I was blown away to see the total number at the end of my calculations. So I thought in this video I would share that exact thing with you. This is going to be a complete list of all the expenses I had in the month of June, all the places in which I spent my money. I want to make this video so that we can understand and reflect upon if that payment was necessary or was it a waste of money. So that's what we'll be doing in this video. Let's get started. There's going to be a counter over here that will keep a track of all of the expenses and it will keep adding on to it. Let's get started. Make sure that you hit the like button and subscribe to this channel. You know, I recorded a video by the end of last year in which I talked about how much money I actually make. I feel that it's also important to give you an estimate of how much I actually spend as someone who's having a YouTube channel, as someone who has their own agency. So I thought of sharing that information with you as well. Let's get started. The first expense is going to be of having my own YouTube manager. So I recently hired a manager who would be taking care of my YouTube videos and would be coordinating with all the editors and make sure that there's a video coming out on this channel every single day. That could be a short, that could be a long form video as well. So I pay the editor about 35,000 rupees. So this number is going to increase a lot more. I have just started working with them, and if I see that this person is actually committed, I would like to increase this furthermore, right? So this can go anywhere between 50, 70,000 as well, depending on how they work and what other responsibilities they are able to take. This was the first month, 35,000 is what I paid to them. The next one is going to be the editors. The way this works is that I am having videos across the month, and there might be editors who are available on a particular day, and on other times they might not be available. So that's why I have 6 different editors, and whoever one is ready to edit the video just takes the video and gets it edited. I'm including both shorts as well as long form videos. The total comes out to be about 32,100 rupees to edit all of my videos that you see on Instagram, on YouTube, be it shorts or be it long form videos. It could also be podcasts that I've recently done. Check out the one I did with Sharan if you want to learn about financial tips that will really help you. The next is going to be a list of subscriptions that I currently have. First of all, it's going to be Netflix, 500 rupees. Why do I have Netflix? There are a ton of different creators on YouTube who will tell you that watching Netflix is a waste of time. You know, you might have heard those cliched quotes saying that, you know, Netflix doesn't cost 500 rupees, it costs you your time, and the value of time is what most Indians don't understand. But I feel like certain documentaries on Netflix are really nice, and I always want to consume a variety of content, not just limited to my niche, just to understand how does the world really work, right? So I think for that particular reason, I got the Netflix subscription. Next is going to be Audible. I pay 200 rupees every single month on the Audible platform, and I get one book every single month actually, and I'm able to listen to it wherever I go. I download it on my iPhone and I can listen to it whenever I want, wherever I want. I think this is one of the best investments that I can make. Getting to listen from an audiobook just saves me a lot of time, because for the most part of the day, I am traveling someplace or the other, maybe going to meet a new friend, maybe, you know, just like traveling in general, right? So I can listen to it while I am on the go. After that, I also invest into Google Drive. So I need the storage that is required for me to operate this whole YouTube business, this whole content business that I have. I pay about 540 rupees every single month. I actually got the yearly plan, which was 6,500 rupees per year. So the per month cost actually comes out to be 540 rupees right there. I also pay for Spotify Premium. That's going to be about 120 rupees as is mentioned right here. But those are pretty much all the main subscriptions that I have. Also, I spent about 2 lakhs in investments. So this was just a one-time investment that I did when the market was going too low. I quickly just transferred 2 lakhs into my Demat account and I got myself, you know, units of ETFs, right? So my investment philosophy is quite simple. I don't care about the percentage return I can get on my sum. I just want to make sure that I am able to beat the inflation, so that I can then focus all of my energy on getting more money by, you know, increasing my active income particularly. So my focus is on increasing my active income and not my passive income through the way of investing into highly risky products. So I just focus on things like ETFs, right? Super simple to understand, super simple to invest, and you can do that in just 5 minutes. And that's basically what I have been doing for the past 6 to 7 months, and it has been the best, most hassle-free process for me to focus on other areas of my life. Now to invest, I have been using Groww from the past 1 year. Groww lets you invest into mutual funds, stocks, IPOs, ETFs, SGBs, FNOs, FDs, as well as US stocks all at the same place. It offers 0% maintenance as well as low brokerage fees, and they also have 0% commission on direct mutual funds. It offers a free and paperless process to open your own Demat account. Groww has a user-friendly interface where you can view all the information about funds and stocks as well as daily news to keep yourself updated. They also offer various payment options like UPI, debit card, net banking, etc. It also comes with a two-factor authentication, which means your accounts are safe and secure. You can check out the link in the description to start investing using Groww. I personally have had a great experience with Groww, and I think it's a great platform for you to start your investment.
Investment in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.
The next thing is going to be the rent, right? So I got this 3 BHK right here in South Bangalore. I'll do a tour of this house as well. If you want me to do that, let me know in the comment section if that's interesting to you. But this one costs us about 55,000 rupees per month. And I think it's a wonderful investment because of this place in which I can live. I just love this place particularly because not just the house, the amenities in this society are just wonderful. I'll do a tour video soon in which you'll get to see all of that. So stay tuned for that as well. Hit the like button and subscribe if you are enjoying this video as well. Now moving on, let's take a look at the next purchase, and this is going to be a list of all the Amazon purchases I made in the month of June, starting out from Apple AirPods. 16,490 rupees. Now I'll tell you why I got AirPods, right? So I was using the, what do you call it, Boat wireless headphones, right? That you might have seen me in previous videos wearing. I got messages from people saying ki acha nahi lag raha hai, this is not looking good and all. And matlab, I think it was defected as well. Matlab, I was using it for a very long time, so ye wale kaan se awaaz nahi aati thi, only this one used to work. So problems like that used to come up every single time. And that's why I chose to get myself Apple AirPods. Is it worth 16,500 rupees? I don't know. It feels like plastic, but it just works. I think this was more like a luxury buy and not like a necessity particularly, but that's the purchase that I made, right? Then I got 2 Wildcraft bags, one for me and one for my sister. My old one was having some issues. It was torn and all, so that one was 2710 for both the bags. I got myself a tripod stand. This is one tripod stand on which I've kept this camera on which you're watching this video, but I got another one so that I can record videos from multiple shots. And this is always good to have multiple versions of tripod that I can use if the first one is broken or something, right? Then I got light stands. So basically, if you don't know, I have these big Godox lights that I used to have in my previous setup when I was in Pune, but right now here I don't have enough space, so I don't have them. Once I get I have the light stand as well, so I'll mount it on top of it so that I can have proper, studio quality video recording done. So that's what we will be focusing on. So that's why I got the light stand. That's going to be 1699. Moving on, then I also got myself a mic stand that you can see at the back for this mic. I realized that every single place I used to go to, I had to clamp this Blue Yeti mic to the table, and that was not always feasible. And that one was about 799 rupees. Absolutely worth it. It is really nice. By the way, all of these purchases will be linked in the description if you wanted to have a look at these, if you want to buy these, if you are a creator. So I think these are definitely worthwhile for you to have a look at. Then I also got myself Rode wireless Go 2s. As you can see, this is the one that I'm using to record all of my videos from, and this is one of the best purchases I've made. I was not so sure about the quality or the durability of this mic, but I have just been having an amazing time using this in the last 2 weeks. No complaint whatsoever. And this one cost me about 29,799 rupees. Also, I gifted my parents phones. So I gifted my dad an iPhone 13 and I gifted my mom a Samsung S22, just as a token of thanks. Of course, I can never thank them, so I can never repay them. So I'm always thankful for whatever they've done for me. So that's why I just gifted them. I made a video on that as well. If you have not watched that, you can see that over here somewhere or in the description. There will be a link for that. Also, I spent about 333 rupees on Dunzo, just trying to send some parcels here and there. I also spent about 12,024 rupees in Airtel Wi-Fi that I got the yearly subscription of. So that's going to come at about 1,000 rupees rupees per month, which I think is a really good deal, in which I get unlimited Wi-Fi, 5G at about 250 Mbps speed, which I think is good enough for most of my use cases. Also, I put in 2157 rupees to get the neon signs that you can see at the back. Let me just show those to you right now. These were the neon signs I got from a website called as the June Shop. Not sponsored or anything like that. I just thought of sharing that information with you. So that's how these look. Of course, the lighting of this room is not so good. Essentially, what you would want is to switch off all of the lights and just have the Godox lights pointing at you and have complete darkness at the back, and then just place this at the back. Let's go to the next part, which is going to be hotel stays. So in the month of June, I went to Kota, Rajasthan. I invited my friends there. I had Yash Garg, who is also a creator, and we all had a great time over there. I fell ill. I made another video on how hustle culture got me hospitalized. You should take a look at that if you have not already. But that hotel stay, I was staying there from I think 12th to 17th. So about 5 days stay that cost me about 18,352 rupees. Also the flights. So I traveled to Delhi. Right? My first week was in Delhi completely for 3 days. That was a 3-day trip with Kushal Lodha. We went to interview a few founders over there. We interviewed the founder of Off Business and Oxyzo, Ruchi Kalra and Ashish Mohapatra. This is the best use of money, right? Like to invest in experiences. The second trip was in Kota. So I had a layover flight. I went from Bangalore to Delhi, then Delhi to Jaipur, then Jaipur to Kota. That was pretty much it, right? So the total flight cost me about 57,433 rupees. This includes the flights of people that I took along with me when I was in the Kota trip. But all in all, the flights cost me about 57,435 rupees. Moving on, we also have things like Zomato. Zomato, I spent about 3,335 rupees. The reason I spent that much on Zomato was because my house was shifting in the first week itself. So we didn't have the whole setup to like cook food ourselves. I am a believer in having healthy home cooked meals. But of course, if I don't have a choice, I will have to go with the best option, which was Zomato orders in this case. So that's basically from Zomato. Then we also have clothes, right? So I recently visited to H&M for the very first time and I spent 7,167 rupees over there. I don't know if that's too expensive or if that's cheap or if that's okayish, because I don't really go to buy clothes very often. If you've seen one thing in my videos, I don't really care much about the clothes I'm wearing. I got like a hoodie, a jeans and some other things as well, cost about 7K. But that's basically the whole expense, right? Also, there was one more part of this whole expense sheet that I forgot to mention, and that was the miscellaneous expenses that I had to go through. It could be me going out to a restaurant, so food, these were cab rides, these could also be some random small purchases. All of that ended up being 30,432 rupees. A majority of this is cab rides when I went from Jaipur to Kota and then from Kota to back to Jaipur. I think that cab rides in general in Bangalore are too expensive. Wherever I have to go, the fare would at least be like 400, 500 rupees. And it is expensive, but that's basically the price that you pay for living in a city like Bangalore. All right, now making the total, this is going to come at 6.69 lakhs. Total is actually 6,69,051 rupees. If you take the 2 lakhs investment out, it's going to be about 4,69,051 rupees. That's a huge number. I did not expect that I would be spending that much money. Now, if you take a look at exactly where I spend my money, you will understand that a big chunk of that came from, first of all, the investments. Second, me gifting my parents the phones. And third, I think it came from the trip I made to Kota. And fourth, obviously, was all of the Apple AirPod or Rode Wireless Go, which I will not be buying every single month. So I think the monthly cost would be substantially lower. I think it'll be about 2 lakhs or so. But I think even that is a huge number for anyone. But I think I enjoyed a lot last month. Of course, I fell ill, but I had a great time. I got to meet Saheli as well. And it was just a great time, right? So I'm happy. And I used the money to get more experiences, to upgrade my setup, meet founders. And I think that's the best use of money that one can have. Let me know, what do you think about this whole thing? What are your thoughts? where exactly do you spend your money. I think from this month onwards, I'll be a lot more interested in tracking exactly where I'm putting my money, where is it that my money is going. But that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching. Go take a look at Groww if you want to start investing into ETFs or into mutual funds or into individual stocks. You can also do derivatives and FNO trading if that's what you like to do. But take a look at the link in description if you want to start with Groww. And that's all that I have with you in this video. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll catch you on the next one. Also, if you found this video helpful, you can share this with a friend of yours on social and tag me at Ishan Sharma 7390 on Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, wherever you want to do that. If you're still watching, write down in the comment section, I watched till the very end. I wish you all the very best and I hope you have a great time in your personal finance journey. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.